Yo, yo, yo. Let's talk about it. It's your boy AO. I'm in the building, going live again. Super excited about this one. I got a real good question for all of us, man. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this. So let me know where you're watching from. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, man. I just got back in from Dubai. And your boy is a little tired, but I'm excited to be here with you all. But let me know, hey, where are you watching from? Put it in the comments. What's going on in Cincinnati? What's up? What's up? What's up? Will from Cincinnati. ATL is in a building. Man, we got Callie's in the building. What's going on, Felicia? Tampa, Florida's in the building. Well, hey, I'm going to get straight into it because I don't want to keep you all too long tonight. But I had someone, I'm pulling up my notes because I really wanted to do this thing right. Let me see if I do this. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes. Someone hit me up on my way home and said, "Hey, Anthony, what would you suggest?" She makes $5,000 a month. And she was like, "I'm having a hard time just basically putting it all together as far as in a budget." And so I was like, "What? This is easy, actually. I mean, what's the problem?" And she was like, "I want to know, how would I spend? How would you spend $5,000 a month on paper?" And so I want to give you all just some insights on what I would do with $5,000 a month of income. Put in the chat, put me if you budget every single month. Put in the chat, me if you budget every single month. And if you don't, just put not yet. If you do not budget, just put not yet. Be honest with me now. Be honest with me, because I'm not here to judge anybody. I really want to help you out. I really want to make sure that I'm giving you all the practical information. But if you're not, that's cool. I got a budgeting tool that I can put on here for you all to have. I'll put it on here in a little bit. But how would you spend $5,000 a month when it comes to budgeting? Because here is the thing. I want to say this to start off right now. And again, these lives that I do are just blank off the head. I'm just having a good time. I'm just relaxing, right? And I'm just thinking. So there's no structure to this like my shows. I'm just giving you all off the dome head, right? Here's something I really want you, or what I really want you to know. You cannot manage something that you do not track. Let me say this one more time. You cannot manage something that you do not track. I'm gonna say it one more time. You can't manage your money if you don't track how you spend your money. So everything that I'm going to give you tonight, everything that I'm going to teach you tonight, the basic, I got like, what am I got? Three, four things I'm going to give you tonight. It doesn't matter if you're not tracking your money. All right. So if you're going to be successful with your money, if you're going to really budget and manage $5,000, $3,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month income, you can't manage what you do not track. So here's the very first thing. How would you manage $5,000, Anthony? I would track what I'm spending. I remember I was making about $150,000 a year at that time. And I was around one of my billionaire mentors whose company makes $1 billion. And he's maybe worth about a few hundred million, but his company has $1 billion. And I remember when we went to the mall to get something, the dude pulled up his app that he uses to budget his money. And when he bought the thing, he put that inside of the app. Like, he took a picture of the receipt and he put it inside of the app. I went next door and I bought something within my tax bracket, within my budget, and I didn't do that. We get back into the car and he's just talking to me about life and everything. And he was like, "Yo, bro, how do you track your money?" And I was like, "Man, I just go home, right? I was just baking up stuff. Like, I don't know." He said, "Anthony, the reason why you won't make $1 million is because you don't track how you spend your million." I'm gonna say it one more time. The reason why you would never make $1 million because you don't track how you would spend your million. If I won't track how I spend my 150,000, I will not do it when I get $1 million. When I get $1 million, I'm just going to just let it go and it's going to be done. I want y'all to be real. Be real with me. Put this in the comment section. Put this in the comment section. How many of you all have gotten your paycheck on Friday $4,000, $3,000, whatever it is. And by Tuesday, you're asking yourself, well, heck, where did half of the money go? Put me in the comment section if you've ever got paid. And then 3 days later, you're like, yo, what happened? Meet my, So listen, I'm going to give you some tips. I'm going to give you three tips. I want y'all to write this stuff down. If you got a pen and paper near you, write it down. If you got a phone near you, write it down. Here's number one. Number one, you have to track what you're spending. You have to track what you're spending. You have to track what you're spending. That's number one. Here's number two. When you're tracking what you're spending, I would only dedicate 50% of your income. If I have $5,000, 50% of my income will be dedicated to essential expenses. Okay? So that's going to be $2,500 of my $5,000 will be dedicated to 50% of my essential expenses. What are my essential expenses? Housing. Housing is going to be in that bracket. Number two, groceries are going to be in that bracket. Number three, transportation is going to be in that bracket. Number four, healthcare. And number five is a bonus, and I call this daycare, kids' day expenses. Who, if you're doing daycare, if you're doing school, if you have after-school programs, whatever that is, those five things, 50% of your bills should be dedicated to that. So off the rip, $2,500 is going towards my mortgage, my rent, my groceries. I'm not grocery shopping while I am hungry. My transportation, while I'm paying off my car note if I have a car note. But if I don't have a car note, that's going towards my gas and making sure that the car is running smoothly. The number four is utilities. I got to pay my lights. I got to pay my water bill. The number five is going to be your kids' daycare expenses. So that's 50% of it right there gone from your $5,000 income. Then number two, watch this. Then number two, I'm putting 20% of that into my fully funded emergency fund so I can max it out. What's my fully funded emergency fund? A fully funded emergency fund for myself is going to be at least 3 to 6 months of your pay. So I'm going to max out 20% of that paycheck to put towards a fully funded emergency fund. That's going to be another $1,000 gone. So now we're at $3,500. And then the rest is going to be for discretionary spending. It's going to be your personal dining out, dates, you know what I'm saying? Education, savings goals, and giving. Because you got to put your tithing and everything on top of that. So when it comes to spending $5,000, those are the three basic things of what I would do. Now, of course, you're going to have to get on your Every Dollar Budget app or my Wealth Builder tool or whatever budgeting tool you're using. And you're going to have to really go through there and list it all out. I teach the zero-based budget app. That's what I teach. So you got a zero base. You list all of your money, all your income, okay? All your income minus all of your expenses, and that should equal zero. So before you spend any of your money in person, you spend it on paper first. This way, when you spend it on paper, you can make any adjustments. And let me tell you the secret. Not really the secret, because I didn't. Here's the secret of building wealth, and here's the secret of that. There's no secret, because the God that I serve, He put everything inside of the Bible. So no secret. Here's the key to winning with any kind of budget you're on. See it on paper. Make the adjustments on paper. Okay. Once you make the adjustments on paper, this is so good. If you see that, okay, I'm spending a little bit too much over here, I got to move things over there. You can make the adjustments before you go out. And then once you put it on paper, before you check your banking account, you got to check your budgeting app. Period. I don't go to my bank to see how much money I have in the bank, because that will lie to me. Oh, I got to stand up on this. Your bank account statement will lie to you. It will lie to you. Okay? You cannot sit here and be like, all right, y'all about to go and get something to eat. Let me go check my bank account. No, check your budgeting tool. Give me some hearts on that right there. You got to check your budgeting tool. You know why? Because your budgeting tool is the tool that you I'll turn on some more lights around here. I'm dark. The budgeting tool is the permission for you to enjoy spending your money on whatever you told. And this is what I love about it. This is why I love budgeting, right? Because I'm giving myself permission to spend $1,500 a month on anything that I want. If I got $5,000, I'm giving myself to if I saved an extra $3,000, right? Ooh, I'm getting excited, y'all. Give me some hearts. If I save $3,000 because I know I'm gonna go buy a Gucci backpack or something like that, whatever it is. When I go spend that money, I'm not feeling lost. I'm not feeling confused. I'm not feeling convicted. I'm not upset. I'm not worried about where the money went. You know why? Because I gave myself permission to enjoy spending it. A lot of people think, oh, budgeting is just it's a lot that keeps you from not enjoying life. No, budgeting for me gives me permission to enjoy my life because I told myself, I didn't just tell myself, I'm getting excited. I told my money what we doing. Not my money told me what I'm doing. So many of you all, I don't care where you at. You budgeting, you making $10,000 a month. You making $5,000 a month. Some of y'all on here making $20,000 a month and you still broke. You know why you're broke? You know why we're broke? It's because we're not taking the time to be good stewards of our money and sitting down and budgeting. And if you're making $5,000 a month, that's exactly what the heck you need to be doing. 50% needs to go to your expenses. 50% of that needs to go to your expenses. 50% of it, you need to spend it on paper and tell yourself your mortgage here. Let's stay right there. Why are you making $5,000 a month and your mortgage is $2,800 a month? What? Why are you making $5,000 a month and your car note is $1,100 a month? What? Why are you making $5,000 a month, brothers, and you taking her out on a $300 date? What? Come here, ladies. Why are you making $5,000 a month and your hair costs $800 a month? Why? It's because you're not budgeting, you're not spending money on paper first, and the problem is you cannot manage wealth if you do not track what you're spending it on. You cannot manage wealth. You cannot manage your paycheck. You cannot manage $5,000, $2,500, $10,000 a month if you don't track what you're spending. So let me give it to y'all again for those of y'all who just came in. For those of y'all who just came in, I did my math on paper. If you're making $5,000 a month, all right, number one, you're going to spend it on 50% of that's going to go towards your essential expenses, all right? If it was me, I would go a little bit lower because I believe that your mortgage or rent payment shouldn't be no more than 30% of your take-home pay. But I'm giving you some basic grace here. All right. And so your essential expenses, 50% is going to be about $2,500. This is going to cover your housing. This is going to cover your groceries. This is going to cover your transportation. This is going to cover your utilities. Your utilities, you guys, are simple. It's going to be your AC. It's going to be your gas, your electricity bill, and your cell phone bill. Okay. Groceries, y'all, write down your grocery list before you get to the grocery store. I did a study on this, right, for myself. I went in there and I went grocery shopping without a list. I spent about an extra $75. When I made the list, I saved myself about $75 to $100. When I honestly sat down and said, all right, what do you need in this kitchen to make you a meal for the next 2 weeks? What do you need? I saved myself by writing it on paper and following a sheet of paper, because when you go inside the grocery store without a vision for your money, your eyes, your stomach, your head, and your money is going to tell you what to buy rather than you telling yourself what you need to buy. So if I'm making $5,000 a month, I'm spending 50% of it, bare the max, 50% of it on essential items. Then number two, I'm setting aside at least 20% into an investments and savings account. That's what I'm doing. I'm opening up a high yielded savings account, SoFi. I'll put that link in the comments and in the show notes, right? I'm investing into my traditional IRAs. I'm investing into my Roth IRAs. I'm putting money into my emergency fund because I want to make sure that I can maintain being financially free. The reason why some of us are struggling and will take one step forward, then we'll have 10 steps backwards, is because we weren't prepared for the emergency. You think you God, you think you're an angel, and no, you're human. And it's not a matter of if an emergency is going to come. It's not a matter of if something will happen. It's just a matter of when is it going to happen and are you going to be prepared for it? Period. So you need to be setting money aside into a high yielded savings account. You need to be investing into your future. I'm doing a whole show tomorrow on how to properly invest. I just can't wait for this. Like, how much money should you have invested by age demographic? Because studies is showing that all of us, when we retire, we have about $200,000 in retirement. That ain't no money. That's no money. You can't live off of $200,000 at 67. That means on average, you only have about 5 years, 6 years to live before you gotta go back to work. Let me calm down. I'm sorry. I get passionate about this stuff right here. Y'all see me walking? I'm around here like my grandmama and my mom. I'm just walking around. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So that's $1,000, right? So you got $3,500. You got $2,500 for your mandatory expenses. You got $1,000, which is going to go to your savings and investments accounts. Then it's going to leave you with $1,500. This other $1,500 is literally up to you, however you want to spend it. You're giving there, your dates, your whatever you want to spend it on. It gives you $1,500 to enjoy. But the key thing, I want to leave you all with this. Here's the key thing. Hear me clearly. Come here. 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 I don't care. I see the comments. Some of us got to get to 5,000. Cool. Take this principle and apply it wherever you are. If you're making $3,500 a month, cool. Take this principle and put it where you are. If you're making $3,500 a month, you should not have a rent payment that is at $2,000 a month. Your living expenses should be no more than 50% of what you're bringing in. When I say living expenses, I'm talking about everything. What I just said, groceries, all that combined together. It should not be there. And if it is there, don't say, Anthony, I can't. Yes, you can. I got a cousin right now. She makes $3,000 a month. Her rent is $800 a month. She's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Don't sit here and tell me you can't go there. No, just tell me I don't want to move. Just tell me that. Don't tell me I can't do that. No, just tell me I do not want to move. That's it. If you don't want to move, we can have that conversation. And then the next conversation we need to have is, okay, do we need to change careers, number one? Or number two, do we need to go get you an extra job on the side? The greatest enemy to your success is your freaking excuse. Your excuse. I lived in California. I said I cannot build wealth in California the way that I want to. So what happened? I moved. I went to Fayetteville, North Carolina, where rent in California was $2,000 for a 500 square foot bedroom. I said, hell no, I can't afford this. Let me take me and my budget to Fayetteville, North Carolina, where my rent went from $2,000 to $700 a month. I could have said, no, I can't leave California. I grew up here. I can't leave California because my family here. I can't leave California because of the water and the weather. I would be broke today. I would be broke today if I would have stayed in California. You can go to Dallas, Texas and live on the outskirts and get you a good thing of rent. You can go to, where else can you go? You can go to Columbia, South Carolina, Florence, South Carolina, Sumter, Darlington. You can go to Alabama. You can go all over the world, but the problem is your excuse. It's your excuse. It's your excuse. It's your excuse. Your excuse. It's your excuse. F Sweet said, man, we fool. It's your excuse. Your excuse. It's your excuse. I'm going to put this in the comments. I am going to put this in the comments so you all can have it. Some of you all have been asking me about where to park your $1,000. I just put it in the comments right now. It's SoFi. Click that right there. If you're looking for, all right, Anthony, I'm going to start saving because watch this. The reason why some of you all are not breaking through is because you're not, how do I say this? You're not maximized on the opportunities that's there to help you. And for those of you all who are watching right now, you're trying to figure out, like, what would I do with this 5,000? Well, here's the question you got to ask yourself. Here's the question you got to ask yourself, y'all. If I have $5,000 in my hand, how am I stewarding this well? What am I doing to steward this $5,000 well? Okay, I see some of y'all in the comments. Well, Anthony, I'm not even making $5,000. I'm only making $3,000 a month. Okay, cool, great. Let's have this conversation. How are you stewarding this $3,000? How are you stewarding this $3,000? 50% of that needs to go towards your living expenses. But let's rewind. If you're making less than $5,000 a month, baby girl, big bro, we need to figure out how to get you to make more money. This could be, maybe you need to change career fields. Maybe you need to go to like a boot camp. Maybe you need to go watch today's show. What's today, Monday? Yeah. Maybe you need to go watch today's show and figure out how to get into a different career field that allow you to work from home and work less and make more money. So you can work from home, not work 80 hours a week or 40 hours a week, and make more money working less. Go back and watch today's show on my channel. This dude is teaching people within a matter of a year how they can change their whole life, work 32 hours a week, make 80 to 100,000 plus a year. You're working from home. Now you're going from $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month to $8,000 to $10,000 a month. Less work. Now you get to go to your kids' games. Now you get to go to your kids' school and sit in the back of the classroom and see how they're really doing. Now you get to be active in your kids' homework assignments and kids' extracurricular activities. Now you get to take your kids places that you didn't get to go to as a young person. Why? Because while you're managing this 5,000, this is so good tonight, y'all. Why do I only have 70 thumbs up? I need y'all to hit this thumbs up, y'all. Come on now. Come on, people. Let's spread this. Can we get to 100 thumbs up if you're liking this? If you're loving this kind of information, this raw, practical, me just going off of the dome of my head, can we hit that thumbs up for me, please? Please. After taxes, most persons get $2,800. Well, Trading Bank says I would actually disagree with that. So the math is the average person in America, let me pull up my calculator, all right? The average person in America is getting $60,000 a year gross, all right? So we're going to divide that into 12, all right? So then minus, that's $5,000 a month. That's why I came up with the math. Then we're going to minus the $5,000 at about a tax rate of, let's say, about 22%, $3,900. So the average person in America, I'm the money guy, I do my research, is seeing about $3,900. Now, your situation may be a little different. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We had 134. Let's go ahead and get to 150. Thank you all so much. If you're giving me a thumbs up, I need you to hit the thumbs up on the YouTube channel, on a YouTube thing. I don't know if y'all could do it. I'm on a different screen. But so if the average person is seeing $3,900 net, right? Here's the truth. You need to get a side job. You need to get a side job. When I start saying, well, I don't make that much money. Here's what I hear. Excuses. Here's what I hear. I only make $2,500 a month. I can't do this. Excuses. Y'all, I don't come from no wealth. You don't even know who my mom and my daddy is. They ain't wealthy. Man, my mom and daddy was struggling to get by with my family. But I never heard my mom and dad complain. They said, what do I have to do to change? And I think their combined income at the time for a family of five, me, my two siblings, my mom, dad, and my grandma, was right at about $5,500 a month in California. Y'all, we never got evicted from our houses. They never could, they never bought a house. They didn't buy a house until me and my sister graduated from college. We always had a car. Yeah, there were some nights that we didn't know this, but they only had $20 to the name, and my dad will make French toast because we always had bread, milk, water, and eggs in the house because we can always make a meal out of that. And so several nights we'll be like, man, we get French toast for dinner. This is cool, Dad. Thank you. And so I just want to encourage you that the greatest enemy to your success, to your financial success, is going to be your excuse. Man, we at 180, y'all. Let's get to 200. Come on now. Come on, let's get to 200. Let's get to 200. Y'all keep going on these thumbs up. Thank you so much. And if you're just now tuned in, do me a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Join the family. Be a part of this family because I'm giving you practical. I'm not giving you the BS that other financial people are giving you. I want to give you the basic financial skills based upon the biblical journey of what I believe as a Christian on how you can build wealth, get out of debt, and have true freedom. How to choose freedom. But for those of you all watching right now, I told you the number one thing, I'm going to put 50% towards my essential expenses. So again, I'm repeating this because we have new people coming in. So if I have $5,000, I'm going to put 50% of that inside of, and put that towards my living expenses, my essential expenses. Again, that's going to be your housing. That's going to be your transportation, your utilities, your groceries, and your daycare expenses for your kids. So that's half of your income is going to go towards that, right? Then the second part, I'm going to put 20% of that towards my investing and savings. If you have $25, $100, $500, $1,000, as a matter of fact, put in here real quick on in the chat, how much money do you just have sitting in a savings account right now? I don't care how much it is. Is it $1? Is it $100? Is it $1,000? How much money do you just have sitting in a savings account for an emergency right now? I see 100. Triple JJJ said 0. Do you has 30,000. Tiffany 2,000. Taylor -100. We got a problem here. Baby step one, Jessica, I hear you. 7 months, okay. 2,000, 4K, 0, $36. I appreciate the realness. Chris Parker, what you mean -$4,300? Are y'all typing this in correctly? That's not good if you got a -$4,300 sitting in your savings. So listen, number two, if I got 5,000, I am going to put that into, if I'm making $5,000, I'm putting 20%, which is $1,000 inside of a high yielded savings account, or I'm putting it inside of an investment account. Listen, the best high yield savings account out there right now, because of everything that comes with it, is SoFi. I have two accounts. I have one with Bank Purely, and I also have one with SoFi. SoFi is going to give you $300 if you open up an account tonight. If you open up an account and put your money into a high yield savings account, they're going to give you $300 plus a 4.60 interest rate. I just put the comment right there. You can go to anthonyoneal.com/SoFi to get that deal. If you just go to SoFi.com, they're only going to give you $25. If you click my link, they're going to give you $300. They're going to put $25 inside of your checking and like $275 inside of your inside of your savings account, and give you 4.60% interest. So click that link right here or right there, wherever it is on your screen, and open you up a savings account tonight. All right. And so after that, that leaves you with $1,500. $1,500. $1,500. $1,500 to do whatever you want to do with the money. Now, listen, I believe in a zero-based budget. Of course, when it comes to your budgeting, I'm giving you basically three main things that I would do with the money, right? And those three main things, cool, great. But I still believe in a zero-based budgeting app. And so you need to make sure, it is cold in my house, y'all. You need to make sure that you spend all of your money on paper before the end of the month and stick to that budget moving forward. You have to stick to that budget moving forward, period. You can't click on it. I don't know what's going on. This that new YouTube live thing to where they allow you to go live on your phone now. So I'm doing this from my phone. So if you can't click on it, I'm sorry. I'll put it inside of the show description so you can click on it from there. But YouTube is asking me to try this live thing out, just like Instagram Live and TikTok Live, and I kind of like it. You know, I really do. I really do kind of like it. The link is stuck. Put the heater on, William. She's so funny. Let me see what the link is doing. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see here. Well, it's working for me on my computer, y'all. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Uh, where are my man? You know, we got so many scammers on this thing. Man, that's one thing I do not like uh, about this new live thing, which is the same thing with the Instagram live. You got so many buttholes on here. It's just oh my gosh. Can you repeat the app you just mentioned, please? It's working. It's working. It worked for me. Just screenshot it. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah. If you go to anthonyoneal.com/SoFi, SOFI, it will be there. It will be right there. All right, y'all. I only want to be on these things for like 15 to 30 minutes. I've already gone over. If you clicked on the link for SoFi, if you're going to sign up for a SoFi account tonight, just drop I am. Just put I am in a comment. But trading basics, everyone is saying it's clicking. Then I see some people saying it's not clicking. I don't know what's going on. You know, so it's good. Do you still do the Ramsey show? Jimmy, I do not. I haven't done it in 3 years. I love Ramsey and them though. I love them dearly. They are good friends of mine. I truly do love them. I wish them nothing but the best. I'm super, 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 super excited about what they're doing over there. George Camel has a new book coming out or already out. I forgot the other young lady's name, and she's so cool. The newest personality. She's killing the game. They're just doing some amazing things, man. And so I'm just out here doing my thing, trying to help my brothers and sisters, people of color, and minority people just get out of debt and build wealth. And so I just wanted to make sure that Jade, that's right, it's Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Her name is Jade, and she's doing an amazing job. Like I don't have any complaints about those amazing people over there, man. They're just amazing. You know, you got Rachel Cruz, you got John Deloney, you got King Coleman. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll bring on some other personalities that will kill over there. And I could have kept killing over there, but I really believe, not believe, it's evident God just had another plan, and I can respectfully say this: I don't think my brand would be where it is today if I would have stayed, because God has me speaking a specific message, and so I love those people, man. I can't wait to see them again. I'm gonna see them here soon. I'm gonna see them here soon. Yo, uh, I'm trying to save. I'm buying a home. Derek, man, put your money inside of the high yielded savings. Okay. Go ahead and click that link on the chat right now, anthonyoneal.com/SoFi. If you all are watching this on a replay, I'll have it tagged in the comments and in today's show notes. It'll be all good and gravy. All right. Now, listen, I'm about to get off of this thing and get me some rest. My tooth is really killing me. Y'all pray for me. I cracked one of my teeth. Like I cracked it. It's in the back. And so they got to get it pulled out here soon. So y'all pray for me. But I want to get on here. That's how I would budget $5,000. All right. Love y'all. God bless you. Peace out.